All right, Shalom, Shalom, it's the buddy Yahweh Shabbat, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Allahayim, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in these scriptures. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This Salakia about that. This is Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Amen. The angels, as Elder Apostle Gabar would say, they play an integral part in this truth and this thing of ours, and hey, the angels are always around the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, ministering unto them, protecting them and delivering them. So I got a couple more precepts I want to add to Psalms 34:7. Here's an example in Daniel, the book of Daniel, chapter 6 and verse 22, when he was in the lion's den. This is Daniel 6:22. My power hath sent his angel, and have shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. So when Daniel was in the lion's den, if it would have been anybody else and the Lord wasn't dealing with them, they wouldn't have made it out. But Daniel made it out of that situation because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah had the angels pacifying those lions, so to speak, so that they didn't attack Daniel. And all these different beasts, they're spirits of vengeance, but if the Lord don't have any vengeance to be exacted upon you, he's not going to let anything happen to you. He didn't intend for anything to happen to Daniel, so he didn't. It didn't, and normally, like I said, anybody else that would have got put in that situation, if they could have died as well. But, it's the angels that are protecting us from death. The only time the angels are not protecting us from death is if the Lord has told them, hey, to pretty much to fall back. But other than that, we all have angels that are ministering unto us and protecting us, man. Like Psalms 34:7 says, they encampeth round about us. And a little small personal testimony. I probably speak on this a lot more than not. As of right now, I'm in my house. And I hear the angels. I hear the chariots like outside. This ain't no. As they say in the world, this ain't no cap. This is real, man. And it's also it gives you a safe feeling that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai really got the angels watching over you. Like when I leave to go anywhere, even in the daytime, even in the nighttime, I see them. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I can also hear them as well. They right outside my house. When I get ready to go out, I pray for protection anyways, because you're supposed to, especially when you leave your house, man, going into this wicked ass fucking world. It's smart to pray for protection, to and from whatever destination you might be headed to. But the Lord has the angels around me and other brothers all the time, man. And certain brothers might not be able to see them. If you feel like you ain't never seen them, hey man, hey, pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that he open your eyes and your ears. You'll see and hear them. And this is just a personal testimony, man. Call Allah and like Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, for the protection, man, because we have it. And we're going to have it even in our darkest times. And I think that us brothers who do see the chariots pretty often, it's a faith booster. Because, when Esau rolled on us, man, we going to need faith, man. We going to need the angels to minister unto us. If we going to, all of us, even those of us who are supposed to be martyrs and those of us who might not be, the angels are going to be ministering unto us in those dark times. but you got to have the scriptures within you for them to have something to work with. As you know, it's our job to keep our lamps filled with oil, but it's their job to minister unto us and help us to add to what we do have. And that's what they do. You know, when you on the highways and the byways, the angels are ministering unto you. When you doing your lessons, the angels are ministering unto you. And if it's just you, or if it's with, you know, you and multiple brothers, man. When a brother get a spark, man, that's the you know, that's that. Sometimes, you know, that's the angels telling you, like, helping you remember a certain scripture or whatever the case may be. You know, you get Hebrews 1, verse 14. This is Hebrews 1 and 14. Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? So the angels are around for the hopeful elect, man. They're you know, with us, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, always. Let's see, they were with our, you know, here's another example. This is like how I was speaking about, and of course, bro, I know brothers ain't gonna think I'm crazy, man. Like I said, when I step outside of my house, it's not all the time that I see them, but it's more often that I see them than I don't. Like, especially at nighttime, man. Like, I could be going somewhere, and man, I'll see 4 or 5 chariots, bro. Like, a lot of the times I get off of work early in the morning, I like to go get a run in and do some push-ups. And man, I'll see the angels pop out then, man. You know, they make themselves known, you know. So just putting that out there, Aki, and I know I'm not tripping. As a matter of fact, man, adding to my testimony, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, bro, I've seen the chariots before I knew what they were. At first, I used to think, like, you know, they were just planes, but I used to think, you know, I'm from a country town in Tennessee. You know, I'm from Dyersburg, Tennessee. So it's not no airports anywhere close to Dyersburg. And I used to see, I'm like, man, I'm seeing planes, but I would ask my mother, you know, do we have an airport? What's the closest airport to us? And she, you know, used to tell me, like, you know, there's one in Memphis. But, you know, Memphis is like 2 hours away. So I'm thinking, at first I thought they were airplanes, but I used to think, like, well, no, a plane's not going to sit in suspension. A plane doesn't do certain things. It can't make certain movements, especially if it's heading somewhere, if it's just passing through. So, you know, when I came into the truth, man, I instantly knew, like, okay, damn, those were chariots that whole time. And I was like 5 or 6, 7, 8 seeing them. And I've always seen them, you know. And like I said, man, whenever I'm getting ready to go somewhere, you know, I see the chariots, man. Like I said, not all the time, but a lot of the times. But this is an example. This is Genesis 32 and 1. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua met him. And when Jacob saw them, he said, this is Yahweh's host. And he called the name of that place Mahanaim, Naim, Salakia. But you know, speaking on these on these 2 verses, you know, what it means was the angels, when Jacob went on his way, the angels met him and were accompanying him on his journey. And that's what happens, you know, for the past, I don't know, man, it might have been 2 or 3 years. I was walking and catching a bus and riding my bike to work because I couldn't afford a car, you know, which now the Lord has blessed me with a car, you know, and hey, I'm still riding on faith, man. But, you know, to and from work, hey, man, I would have angels out there, you know, guiding me home, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, I'm gonna close off with 2 Kings 6 and 17. This is 2 Kings 6 and 17. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened his eyes. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire. Well, so you know what? Salaki about that. It wouldn't be right if I didn't start at verse 15. This is 2 Kings 6 and 15. And when the servant of the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? You know, the servant was asking Elisha, like, what are we going to do? Like, we're surrounded. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. Amen. So Elisha was the prophet that came after Elijah. He was in Elijah's stead, and he basically prayed to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to show the young man the chariots and the angels that were round about them to protect them, And man, hey, the angels are gonna fuck, of course, under the order of Yahweh Shai, man, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they gonna fuck this place up along with the missiles. And it wouldn't be right, man, to actually end this off without talking about, not only do they minister unto us, but they're going to play a part in the destruction of this place. So let's get that real quick, and then I'll close out with that. Yahweh Shai is going to come back with an innumerable amount of chariots to make war with Esau and to destroy this place with fire. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebukes, his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So Yahweh Shai and the holy angels, man, they coming back to put you heathens and some of you 2/3 niggas to death, man. And to destroy this place. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, with that, I'm going to close this out. Hey, Lord willing, this was edifying, and until the next one, I say shalom.